Radio Venice. Hello.
We're back here, RadioVenice.tv in the back. I'm in the nosebleed seats, Michael.
Is that
you know why? Because we got the whole living room packed with performers. And my hands are raised and everybody's spirits are raised up, ready for this rockin' show. And will you please introduce yourselves, folks?
Yes, we got today String Revolution. Marcus Nilko was here before. We're happy to have him back.
Thank you very much.
Introduce yourself. We got a great show planned up. The great Maddie D is coming. We got Ruth Chase here. We got Solo Scott here. It will be fantastic. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are. And we're going to have some lovely music from String Revolution, right? We'll talk about you guys in a second, okay? Just get it out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, thank you very much. We are String Revolution. My name is Marcus Itko.
I'm Janet Robin.
I'm Daniel Schwartz.
Arts Wallet. And we'll just start off just right away with the first song.
This is off our new record.
A new record, Stringborn, which you can find, of course, just advertising right away on iTunes,
On our website.
On our website, Amazon, and wherever you can pay with money. So.
Stringborn, the String Revolution. This is our song from that record, Jumping.
Oh, sounds
Incredible.
Really does.
Next one.
Okay. So, you want to debut a new song?
Yeah, retro.
From our next record.
The next record.
The next record. Yeah. We're already planning the next one.
Good.
This is good.
Yeah, we played this at our last gig at Boulevard Music, and we do have some other shows coming up. We'll talk about that later, I guess. This is called Red Drops.
was Red Drops.
Red Drops.
We continue with.
You want to just do something real fun, like a gypsy jazz? One of our favorite guitar players and influences, of course, for many guitar players, is Django Reinhardt.
I thought you were going to say Harry Perry.
Is he still around here in Venice?
Well, of course, Django
Amazing, yeah. So, we're going to pay a little tribute to him by doing our version of his song Minor Swing. Okay. It's an interesting story how we actually got together.
What happened?
Well,
That better be good.
right. Well, we're all involved in various solo projects, and I have my own singer-songwriter guitar thing. Many years ago in the early '90s, I had the great opportunity to play with Lindsey Buckingham in his band from Fleetwood Mac. And he had a very unique band where he featured 5 guitar players, and with really unique arrangements. And I never kind of forgot about my experience in that band. Cut to many years later, I'm doing well with my solo project. I just felt it was time to try something new, kind of a new side project. And I thought, well, I'm not going to copy him exactly. I'd like to do something maybe with 4 guitar players, more on the instrumental side, and something unique where we can use the guitars in mimicking band sounds. Like, make it sound like a full band.
It does sound good.
Yeah, thank you. So I put an ad out on Craigslist. I seriously, we all know a lot of
That's
musicians.
not so bad what you can get from Craigslist.
Well,
It's not so bad.
Well,
She was for guitar players, right?
Yeah, she was looking for men.
Yeah,
on
no,
Craigslist,
we
right?
all know that's not true.
Whatever, you can just go there.
But yeah, no, I didn't want to work with any musicians I knew. I know a lot of fabulous guitar players. I just want something totally new with people I didn't know, and I got really lucky. I think I found Daniel first.
Yeah, but you scared me, because then I checked out some of your videos and I thought, oh my god, I have to practice before I meet you.
That is
No,
good.
it's not all about flash. It's
So
about
I think
melody.
you guys got together first.
Well,
and then
it
I
was
like,
me and Daniel and Art came next, and then we decided we needed another one, and you said you had this Austrian
The
friend.
Austrian friend.
that would be perfect, and I think the way that it works together, it's like I said, it's not about flash all the time. We want to
Sure.
we want to create songs.
That's what you do when you're 17.
Yeah, exactly. So we all bring a unique,
which we are.
a unique distinction to each of our roles in the band, and that's been a couple of years now. So,
Yeah.
and it looks like we're going to go to Europe in 2018 for some shows.
Nice.
In the meantime, we've been playing out here. We've got nothing locally yet, but Lestat's in San Diego, which is
like in 2 weeks, right?
yeah.
Like,
No, next weekend.
is it next weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope you show up on time. Yeah. So that's a cool little venue in San Diego
No, it's
called
19.
Lestat's.
19, yeah, it's
May
2
19th.
weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks. So I was right. So
What?
I hope
Is
you
that
show
next
up
weekend?
in time.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway. All right. So what else do we got? We have we're playing at the Laguna Arts Festival, the Pageant of the Masters,
Ooh, cool.
which is a super cool
Good job.
event. That's August 20th, 21st. It's a Monday night. Yeah, that'll be a long set. Really honored to play there. And we'll probably have an LA local show soon, either at
Yeah, and
Hotel Cafe.
just talked to Marcus. Looks like I'm going to book this monthly event at the Century. So
Oh, well, we would love to
Yeah.
come and play.
that would be perfect, particularly for acoustic guitar. It sounds so beautiful there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we will talk about this. later.
Sure.
So more stuff's coming up. I'm
Yeah.
still looking in the laptop because I was so used to have this camera there, but the camera.
We need to look at the camera,
the
right?
camera's here.
Right.
We're in Venice. We tell everyone we're stoned and it's fine.
That's how it works in California. Yeah.
That's all that.
Oh god, yeah.
All right. So that's the story behind this. Yeah.
Right. So we still have one other
Oh yeah.
thing.
All right. Tell something nice story while I tune.
Nice story about you. Well, let's see.
Yeah, nice story about me.
Oh, I'm speechless now. Nothing to say. The next song actually is from Nars Barclay, right?
Yeah, it's our version. We
of
have our
Barclay.
own original songs, but we also do some arrangements and versions
Right.
of other people's songs or other our arrangements of those songs. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So we try to like cover everything which is fun for us to play, of course, which is of course arrangements of pop songs, arrangements of jazz standards, just our own stuff, which it's a variety of different things. We have some Latin stuff there. We have some finger picking.
We're available for weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Birthdays, divorces,
Divorces.
Divorce parties. Yeah.
Divorce parties.
We
are the
love
best.
divorce parties. Yeah.
All right, I'm almost done. Why doesn't everybody tell where you're all from?
You know, we have time. So chill
Yeah,
out.
where's
It's-
everybody
we
from?
have time. No
So,
stress.
Janet Robin is from North Hollywood, California.
Well, I'm born and raised in LA.
Art Zavala Jr. from Riverside, California.
Right, Riverside.
Marcus Ilko from Graz, Steiermark, Austria.
Very well said.
I'm from Zurich, Switzerland.
Excellent.
Woo!
No, you look like a really young Steve Martin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
See, there it is.
I don't have the humor.
I don't have any.
While you guys tuning, Renee in Amsterdam is saying hi. Hey, thanks. He pointed out we had a little bit. Thanks. Hey, thanks for tuning. And thanks. This was Renee in Amsterdam. And this
Hi, Renee.
Hi.
Oh, Amsterdam. It's just like Venice. Right?
No, the weather sucks much harder.
True, true. All right, let's play a little bit of Crazy.
That was awesome.
Are you guys gonna do one
Really?
more?
You executed that
Yeah, one more.
perfectly.
Yeah, we can.
You know we have time.
Yeah, we got time. And you came
got
so
the great
far. Michael, they
melodies.
came from so far away. We gotta have them here for at least 5 days.
From the valley, right? They came from the valley.
Still.
You guys
Why do
have
you
their
wanna play?
passports, right?
Rosa Negra.
You can do percussion. Can you do percussion on that?
So what happens normally, we have a baritone guitar as well. So since we don't have that, we just like switch around the arrangements a bit, so like rearrange stuff on the go.
That's good. You know, that's one thing. One thing I learned making music in Los Angeles is you learn to wing it. You know, you gotta be, you know, while in Europe sometimes
Yeah, that
everyone
last
seems to
performance
go
was me winging it.
Wing it was like flying.
But that's fine too, you know, once you're comfortable with it, you know.
All right. So La Rosa Negra.
Okay.
Marcus, you have a story behind this, don't you?
Yeah, small story. So actually, I wrote the story La Rosa Negra in when I lived in Spain. I lived in Granada, and there's a beautiful castle. It's called Alhambra, and
Not the Alhambra here.
no, different one, a little bit better. But the problem is, if you I really want to get into that castle, but they have only limited tickets. So I think maybe like 1,000 tickets, but you have to reserve them in advance. Otherwise, there's no chance you could get in. So I was standing there outside, couldn't get in. I really wanted to get in. So what I did, I was just like found this not so highest spot in the wall, and I jumped over the wall. So I broke into the castle from the other side. And once I entered, I thought I would be good, but I wasn't so good. So they caught me, and in that time when they caught me, I had a little bit of time for myself for like 24 hours. And yeah, it was just like relaxed time. And fortunately, I had my guitar with me, so I could write the little tune.
So we have an
Rosa
inspirational, true
It's the
life
prison
inspirational.
Prison Blues.
The Dungeon Blues. The Dungeon.
Dungeon Blues.
So we put that on our new record, and La Rosa Negra
Right.
on our new record.
Okay.
It's trying to break out, was that?
Yeah, that was a little
I need to get the fuck out of here kind of moment. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
Really
having us.
Thank you.
It was really a pleasure. I'm sure we're going to hear more from you guys. You guys welcome back to Radio Venice
Thank you.
anytime, and then we'll do some more soon, right?
Thank
That
you.
was fantastic. 4 guitars.
Thank you. Lovely.
So we're going to have a little bit something special happening right now.
Phenomenal.
Let's first get Tonin out of the green room.
Watch out because we have a big picture, everybody, that's going to be moving that way. Franny, we have this big picture behind you.
Great things are coming up. Thank you again for String Revolution. That was fantastic. The quartet from Markus Ilko from Austria. We're going to have Ruth Chase and Solo coming up with Tonin talking about their projects about Venice. We're going to have Maddie D coming up later. We're going to have a bunch of shows coming up, so that's really good. So where are you guys? Are you coming? How's the new camera looking? We got the new camera. There it is.
Let me see. How's it looking in there?
Yeah, so
How's everyone doing out in camera land?
No. Where do we put this here?
put it on the couch. That's the best spot in
It
the
likes
house.
to sit
There we
down.
go.
Just kind of, yeah, hook it up. Can you want to use the pillows or something?
Oh, that's a smart.
Right there, and then
So welcome to Radio Venice.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to
Thank
to
you.
meet you. And
Solo.
appreciate the,
Yeah,
Ruth.
nice to meet you too.
Welcome here. Please sit down. So
okay.
you sit down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
We have a chair
you might
right
be too much of a
there
comparison.
and there. So you could sit here.
Yeah.
So there's a camera. There
All
is
right.
say hi to
Oh,
everyone.
there I am. Okay.
Yes, you
I
guys
don't want
can
to
see.
block myself.
Yeah.
All kind of,
Are you in there?
it's all right.
Get in here.
That's all
No, no, no. You're there. Okay.
We're all in
We're
there.
good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Tonin, you
Nice.
come in.
Nice and
Oh,
tight.
good.
Nice and
Venice
tight.
style.
Yep.
Sweaty stuff.
All right.
All right.
Duck goose.
Here we are, RadioVenice.tv, and we have Ruth. Ruth, you're going to explain and Solo what the project is you're doing. And where's our little flyer? Let's go.
So, so the project is called West of Lincoln, and if you're from Venice, Venice is, I guess you could consider it a dividing line west of Lincoln. And my name is Ruth Chase, I'm the artist, and this is Solo Scott. Probably most of the locals recognize Solo.
And this is Solo Scott.
Yeah, this is Solo Scott. So, I gave Solo a call up and I said, I'm doing this project where I'm telling the history of Venice through the story of people who grew up here. And Solo said yes, and I was shocked. And so we worked together.
Shocked.
I was shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked when anybody says yes. Because, we did an interview and it was rather personal about your
Right.
life and your history. I mean, I went in fairly deep with the questions, and it wasn't a surface interview, I don't think.
No, I'm
No.
an open book.
Yeah,
Very transparent.
yeah. So and then I took your information and we worked together and did a portrait of his life and his history growing up here.
So where can you see that? Is there a show coming up?
There is. The show is the West of Lincoln. It's at Venice Arts, and Venice Arts has a new location in Marina. It's August 5th on Saturday.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, so it's a little ways away. It's your birthday?
It's my birthday.
We'll
yes.
have a cupcake for you if
I'd
you wanna
love to.
come.
Unfortunately, I'm going to play at Soundgarden in my hometown. I do a little birthday show on the other side. But another
we'll
time,
celebrate for you.
we'll get another show.
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
We'll get another
yeah.
show.
No, this, the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this show, how long does it last?
So the show's
September
the
5th, September 1st, August 5th, and opening reception August 5th. Explain what's going on.
Yeah, so it's for the whole month of August, and the opening reception, the party, the celebration, and
Woohoo!
meeting each person. There's 11 people that I did interviews, and Jen Alasko wrote biographies, and those people will be at the exhibition. Get a chance to meet Solo, read his history, and
Yeah, before he even came to me, you told me Solo's here. A bunch of my friends spoke so highly
yeah,
of him.
yeah.
You know, so I knew more about
Lies,
him.
all lies.
No,
They
well,
were pretty good lives. They were pretty good lives. So, I mean, good.
Venice
Whatever
is
they
full
did,
of performers.
They
We
did
can
an
pull
awesome
off
job.
that.
It's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah. So,
So, my question to you, Solo, is
Do you have a question?
yeah. I mean, this project was a lot about what you kind of looked back on your life and what the wisdom or kind of like what you got from growing up in Venice. You know, the focus was a little bit on street smarts, and maybe you could share what this paint, at least one aspect of your wisdom about this painting.
Right. Well, before I even go there, kind of like, thanks for having us.
Oh, you're
It's
welcome.
really, really cool. Yeah, I really
No.
appreciate
Thanks to
that.
Tom, too.
And awesome to the band. The band just rocked it.
yeah.
That was really cool. Major props to the band, and
Yeah.
that was just a really cool little kind of intimate, really just groovy little jam session. I was glad I got to be part of that.
we're just getting started.
Yeah.
I know.
The show's not over yet.
And I also want to thank for the freebie. I got a contact high, which is just I'm loving that. I don't know if I could say that on
the green room.
There's a lot of vitamins here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of vitamins and CBD oils. Let's say CBD oils. So I'm feeling very healthy and refreshed. So and like again, before I kind of get into like what the painting for me represents, it's like I walked in here like I haven't been to the Venice Boardwalk. I don't come to the Venice Boardwalk. I grew up here, like literally looking out this window is so fucking amazing, and like Franny's here, like and Tonan, and I grew up with these people, and like that's literally like I'm looking at my backyard, and I'm looking at the skate park, which is so cool. When the pavilion was here, because literally like since I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, like this is where I hung out, and there was no skate park, and we dreamt there wasn't even skate parks in existence then. And like we dreamt, and so while we were waiting for someone to like actually execute a skate park, we used to put ramps up and skate all over the pavilion. So just to be here and sit in this location and
Right.
and in this room is like my house I lived with, a 22B Paloma with my mom. It's like all the frickin' funkiness and the like just the frickin' like authentic
Yeah.
Venice. Like this
Funky
is like authentic.
Venice
Very,
familiar.
very funky. No,
Very funky. Get funky like funkier than James Brown.
Hey,
Not funkier than James Brown.
George
Get
Clinton has
funkier
been
than
sitting
James
on
Brown.
this chair right here.
There you go.
That's funky.
We get funky.
Is the
About as
operative word,
funky as you
right?
get.
That's funky.
And so like my mom passed away in 2001, and she'd been in Venice since like '64. And I just think of her. I come in here 'cause she would
Right.
love this. She'd love this frickin' the vibe. Like this is like full on Venice vibe. So I'm feeling. I don't know. Just feeling cool, man. I'm feeling at home,
Love that.
in this space.
Good.
So again, thanks for doing that.
You're
And like,
always welcome.
I did take a guitar lesson in McCabe's in like 1976, and
Should
that
pick it
was-
up with me
yeah.
again. I hook you up. I get you in trouble. No problem.
It's listen, I don't have any regrets in life, but that's like one of the regrets is like not like sticking with the guitar, and
Right.
that would be that'd be cool. But anyways, I digress.
Solo's was on the iconic surfers.
Right.
Yeah, I grew up. The Breakwater's right there. I'm looking at the spot. I literally learned how to surf, and my first experience, almost drowning right there. And then my good friend from Venice, Dylan. Did you know Dylan? Anyways, he drowned right here, and my dad drowned. I mean, it's just like I can go on.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like so much history that's kind of just coming to me just being here because I'm not
I
down
was
here that often.
really hoping that this would be a great match in a good way, because I was thinking about when we talked about your story, the feeling of this place and being
Yeah, it's
on
amazing.
this show just felt like
It's
it was so
amazing.
synchronized,
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, like I said, it's for me to like kind of be here, like kind of like, because I'm a little disconnected from Venice right now. I work
Right,
here,
right.
but on a very kind of, just on a business level. Like
Right.
I'm not in the scene, in the culture, and I got I'm like kind of family guy. I live in Santa Monica now, and to come back and kind of like I was like, God, if I was a bachelor, like I'd be in this place. Like, this is
Yeah.
home for me.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah.
you know. I don't think my girls would fit in here. My wife definitely would not be stoked
Let
on
me
it.
tell you all about that.
My wife or being a bachelor?
No, being a bachelor on
Being
the
a
beach.
bachelor, but wives. So, you know, the thing is,
Back to
you know,
you.
Franny knows everything. Franny knows
Yeah.
everything about it. She's seen the good and the bad, you know.
Right.
I have to say, Venice icon, Franny, right? there.
Absolutely.
No, but you know, living here for all these years and everything, that is exactly what happened. It's too small for two people. It's just like when you see all my instruments, I can't walk. But it also, I've been living here when it was still the pavilion. You know, I moved
Right.
around in like '93. I've been here quite a while, so I've seen all that. The funny thing is, when I hear all this, like with Tone and you, and then all these people that come, the moment is where everyone says Venice is dying. It's over, right?
Right,
Because
right,
of
right.
Snapchat, all the money, everything. I feel a really strong feeling of Venice there itself. There, like I've been here 24 years, but it sometimes feels stronger now than it was before because
Right.
all these people that lived here and it means something to them come together
Right.
and
Yes.
everything
Right.
and just like say like no, we're gonna keep this culture, keep what it is or whatever it did to it. It did a lot to me, you know. It changed
That's
me
why
completely.
it is really important for us to have conversations with each
Absolutely.
other, and not only conversations with each other, but conversations with new people that moved here.
Yeah.
And if you want to know what Venice is like or why it is branded as the coolest place, I don't remember what the branding title
The little
was.
ghetto at the beach.
Yeah.
The
But you know
Charles
why
Bukowski
it's so
called it
hip
like that.
is talk to somebody and ask, you know, what was it like for you to grow up here? What was it like, you know, what have you seen? And that's another thing is that if you've lived here or lived here for a long time or a little bit of time, you have some pretty incredible stories to tell.
Absolutely.
If they haven't happened to you, you've seen them, you know, out on the street or, yeah. So anyhow,
That's
yeah.
really the problem is if you lived here all your time, you never grew up.
I have.
Look at him.
I have. Now, Solo, you went to school. You're a
did go to
professional
school.
surfer, but you have you work to surf, right? That's what you do too.
Yeah, well, yes. So my partner, Alan Sarlo, who's my business partner, we sell real estate here in Venice. And he's from, you know, he's been in Venice for his family. He's been here for over 50 years, close to 60. And anyways, he's still a hardcore surfer, and like, you know, he did a video actually, made a little movie about, and called it Work to Surf. And so that's basically what we do. We work, and then we do it so we can go on surf trips, and stay healthy and stay in that lifestyle and stay surfing because it's something we grew up, you know, just loving. You know, it's kind of our passion. So.
I think I saw you and Alan Sarlo a few swells back where it was really stormy outside of the Breakwater, and both of you, I think it might have been Shelp, and you guys were catching waves out there, and it looked really awesome. Now, how old are your children?
My children are 5 and 8.
5
Two
and
girls,
8.
yeah.
And they're going to school in Santa Monica?
Yes.
And you're teaching them because you're from here, and
I don't teach them much.
no?
Yes, you do.
And so you're collaborating on this West of Lincoln project, and the West of Lincoln project is getting people together to communicate more, and that's
Right, right.
And to meet the new people coming into Venice, and basically bring them to city council meetings and stuff like that, right?
No. Wait, I'm not taking any responsibility for that.
Okay.
But it's basically
As for the
to-
arts.
No, it's to have a dialogue in this community with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the reality. It's really easy to have a judgment about somebody, but until you know them, you can't have the same judgment. It goes both ways with the new people who are moving here as well as the local community. And so this just offers a window of opportunity to look in on a culture that built the city to where it is right now, which it won't be this way in another 20 years. But it is this way right now, and people who grew up in our generation are part of that structure.
Well-
and yeah.
What happened to like the days where you'd see a neighbor move in and there was cookies being sent to their house, like I saw on movies?
Did that happen here?
That never happened in Venice.
That never happened in
That
Venice,
was-
but
that
on
was
movies.
Mayberry.
Well,
On
yeah.
movies,
They might knock on your door
I
with
would
a
always
bong in
see
their hand.
like,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
not here, Solo, not here, but in movies we'd see that, and I was thinking, was that really happen? Does that happen anymore to anybody around?
Not here. No.
Not here, no.
I don't know that was the community, but here's one thing, and I think anybody who grew up here is a lot of times community was the only thing we had, right? Like you knew your neighbors. You walked by and you said hi to people that were hanging out on their porch, and I find this place to be way more community oriented than almost any place I've ever lived or been.
Well, like,
Can I just like be
Yeah.
totally fucking candid and like honest right now?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm born and raised here. Venice is in my, and there was a point in my life where like I was never gonna leave Venice. I'm Venice. Like I'm a
Right.
Venice surf
Right.
motherfucking gangster.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I'm never leaving, and like that's not the case anymore. And as a matter of fact,
Right.
kind of what I originally wanted to say was that I forgot like little like environments like this even existed
Right.
in Venice, because I haven't
Right.
been in an environment like this
Right.
in Venice. And like, because I don't fucking roll here. And so like, I kind of like, at the risk of sounding like, I don't know, whatever the fuck, like, I didn't even
Speak your mind,
I
Solo.
forgot that this even existed. And I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of gave up on it because I sell
Right,
real
right,
estate.
right.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Snapchat can sell whatever because I don't really know Venice. I mean, I don't know Venice anymore.
Right.
But to like sit right here and like be in this environment, it completely, I'm like flooded with all these
Amen.
cool memories and like being right here on the beach and like literally where I grew up surfing and like this apartment like reminding me of my apartment that I grew up. I'm like, shit, Venice does exist, like, still,
Right.
like, man, and thank you for, like, making that happen, and, you know, and I don't know where Venice goes from here, you know, I
I
like
don't
what
know
you're
either.
doing,
Thank
like,
you.
with, you know, kind of the concept of, like, kind of bringing the, you know, kind of bringing everyone together and connecting everybody in the community. That's awesome, and so,
But you know what? That's
I don't
so
know.
true. I mean, this is the thing that I loved so much about this station as well, is, you know, I shop at big box stores. I'm a 21st century woman.
I
I'm
gotta
not-
leave now, I can't, no, I can't, that's it.
interview's over.
Done.
Right. So, but a lot of what we see happening with Venice is really evolving around what do you call it? corporate entities. And so to be in an environment like this, I'm so with you, Solo, is that it reminds you that, you know, people are still coming to Venice to create their own, to make
Right.
something happen from scratch. And not necessarily waiting until it's corporate. I mean, that's the way Venice has always been.
Well,
I'm gonna come, I'm
excuse
gonna
me.
put my tent out, and I'm gonna do my own thing.
This is what I'm saying. And there was times where you could go to your friends' houses and you knew their family and they knew you and it was all great. And now, and you know where your dad worked, their moms or whatever. And so now though we have this structure of Snapchat college campus tech agency coming around here. They hired their own security guards. We have no idea who these people are going in and out of their cars and watching us going in and out of our front doors.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
weird.
I mean, again, I you know, I'm not involved in the politics of it,
But the
but
heart
like
of
the thing about it is like, and like, yeah, it's kind of a corporatization, and you know, kind of there's a feeling of kind of a takeover of the community, but Venice is like, dude, Venice was you know, created by Abbot Kinney. It was
Right.
like basically a fucking carnival, right?
Right.
It made like, you know, it was like a fantasy land, and so I always tell people, and I could be completely wrong, but my take is that like, there's like crazy in the Venice DNA.
Right.
Like there's like carnival barker in the Venice DNA, right?
Right.
There's like, you know, festival. There's like,
Like the energy of the land will always
Artist.
create something
yeah,
that's chaotic
there's
and raw.
creativity. Like, why did
Right.
he pick Venice, you know, to create the canals?
Right.
And like, you know, it's like, so even though there's like, you know, there's a corporate takeover, however you want to frame it, going on, you know, like there's like, Venice has in its DNA a certain authenticity, originality, and creativity that again, I could be wrong, but I think it's always going to be here, and I'm witnessing it and sitting in the middle of it right now. Just
His
kind of,
shirt says Venice Beach Freak Show.
So
They took that
will you stop
building.
interrupting me?
Sorry.
But see, that's what happened. You never grew up in Venice. You said.
Right.
That's right.
So before we go, the one thing I did want to say is that I am still collecting stories, and I'm inviting the community, whether you've just moved here, or you're a local, or you moved away and you still identify with Venice. Venice is kind of a thread. I mean, it runs through you no matter where you go, you take it. I mean, we've had a lot of bonding experiences here growing up, right? You're feeling it?
Yes.
So I'm still collecting stories. So whether you want to go to Facebook page, you guys have a Facebook page for Radio Venice?
Yeah, we also got RadioVenice.tv, the main page, or radio
Right.
and Facebook, all that stuff.
Cool.
They can
So-
find you, can find Solo.
Right, so go to their Facebook page and post a story, a comment, or hey Ruth, I'm interested in participating, and an image. Or you can find me at the ruthchase.com website. And we're having a tribute wall in the gallery, and we're inviting people to tell their stories. You don't have to be a local to tell your story. You can be new. You could be wanting to be part of the community. So, yeah, I just want to make sure I squeeze that in before.
No, that was the most
Yeah,
important
yeah.
part. Also, what we're trying to, connect, put the whole world in touch with Venice.
Yeah, because we love Venice. I mean, even if we're not living in it or...
No, or people, also
We-
people that
right.
just come by here, that just come fall in love. They're here for a couple of weeks in the summer, and then they can tune into Radio Venice.
Yeah.
Can see
Right.
all of us.
Yeah.
And we
Tell a friend.
And then also thank you so much for doing the great work you're
Yeah,
doing.
thank you.
Thank you for being
Incredible.
the person that you are. These great things and being here and telling us about Venice. It is a
Ruth is
beautiful
really
thing.
pushing something forward for everybody.
It feels good,
and
right?
You don't have to be from Venice. You could be from anywhere. Just get a hold of her.
Right.
Just get a hold of her. Talk to her. Okay? Reach out. Communicate. Okay? And that's what we're doing here. And
then let's
like
have another
mine-
look at the-
Let's look at the.
Aw.
Let's bring the
That's
painting. Bring the painting.
Stephen Gatto sent me a bunch of photos he had from you surfing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How old were you in this solo?
I was like, I think 15. I was like in Venice, I was at Venice High School,
Yeah.
and but I did want to say just a shout out to Ruth. I mean, amazing artist, and this is like,
Yeah.
she was so cool to work with because basically, yeah.
Cool. It was a group effort. This is a huge collaboration.
And she was really groovy because she.
Yeah, show everybody the picture.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So
Turn it around.
anyway, she was like, do you want to collaborate? Do you have any ideas? And I was like, yeah, I kind of like.
pop art,
I kinda
and
like
yeah, and you
pop
gave me
art
some
and-
artists that you loved.
But each one of her pieces is different and has a whole different kind of feel and vibe.
Right.
This is just this, and I just thought, I mean, just really kind of it's just a great. I love it. I love it.
Thank you,
so,
Solo. I appreciate it.
It
It's,
should be a really cool show.
Yeah.
If you're in town, definitely check it out. Find out about it.
We'll do some
Thank
more
you.
shows soon, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
we will.
gonna get started with all that.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ruth.
Yes.
Rock on. We're going to show them
Okay.
over here.
Thank you,
It's
Ruth.
tight in here. Oh yeah. Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
part
appreciate
of
it.
the game.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
So turn it around one more time for the camera, Tonin.
That's when he was a
15.
teenager.
Long time.
Tonin, show it to the camera one more time.
Okay.
With a little cord on top of it.
Is everything out of the way? There's the piece.
There's
my
the
buddy
camera.
Solo, my friend Solo. Teenage. Look at that. Teenager then. And we're still surfing. Still surfing, and I'm skateboarding for him. He's surfing for me, and we're both surfing. Thank you for staying strong through those years. It wasn't easy getting this far for Solo. He worked hard. He's worked really hard to get where he's at today. Look at that. Solo, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was fun, right?
Is it bad form if I kiss myself?
No, James Brown jumps back and kisses himself. I feel good. Like you knew that I would. RadioVenice.tv.
Thank you, Solo. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to leave. You can hang.
You can hang out.
I gotta head out.
We're just gonna
Okay,
get started.
we'll hold the painting for you.
We're gonna give you a little room.
Okay, you got the door, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, he's got the door for us. Okay, cool. Michael, what a great show we're doing right
Already,
now.
right?
Everybody's just having a good time out there. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe. And Ray's doing a great job out there. I want to say hi to my mom and dad. They're rock and rollers. And
Say hi, Mom.
hi to your mom and rock and rollers.
So we're gonna have the great Matty D coming up. He's gonna
Right.
one of my
All right.
most loved musician. He's incredible talented. Was on the show a couple times before.
I want
He's gonna play a little solo saxophone. As usually guitar players flake on him. So then he's gonna show it. He's
Radio
an incredible musician. We're really proud to have him here. Radio Venice. Check
And
out.
what else is going on? We got our show coming up at time or where?
Which one do you prefer?
Anyways, we do
Yeah, we
live
got a
shows
show
all over
coming
the
up.
place.
May 28th, Time Warp.
Check out it's on our website, right?
Yeah.
Our whole life is on our website. My whole future's on there. You can see what my ex-wife looks like, my kids, like that. It's all on there.
You have an ex-wife?
Yeah, it all happened in a matter of a flash. Yep. Before you know it, it's like woo. You know where that guy went? Okay, RadioVenice.tv. Who do we have right now?
Matty D.
Right, Matty D showing up, everybody. All right, now Matty D, you jam with some pretty cool people like Michael.
Yeah.
And
It does happen.
it really is cool that you take time to come to RadioVenice.tv
nice.
and jam for our audience and us. So here we go.
Matty D got the golden tone.
Wow.
1 million recordings that I did.
Yes.
He's a man. Just always sounds like $1 million. Very honored to have
It's
him here.
all you, brother. Take it
Thank
over.
you. And yeah, my accompanist that I was going to use today got another gig last minute, so I'm playing a cappella. I hope I can keep your attention playing a cappella saxophone. So we'll see how it goes. Oop, stand by, technical difficulties. Is this the jam now?
Yeah.
Maddie, Dean, we played a show at Beyond Baroque once. You put out the melodica. Want to do a little bit of that song?
Sure.
Extras of basement, and then we can jam a little bit, right? If you guys are up for it.
Like 30 minutes worth of a little bit.
Yeah, Tona never lets us go home early.
No.
You know, you're like working it hard. You know,
Mom up late.
me as a poor little guitar player.
We like to
Let me
keep
just tune
Mom
up a little bit.
way early in the morning. Hey, Christina.
Won't be the same through the space echo, but that's okay.
Pete.
You want to hook it up to the end?
No, that's all right.
It's on my phone.
Let's just dive on in.
All right.
Just to let you know, you guys, everybody, foam green is in this season, okay? So buy foam green, alright? Yep, got mine, yes.
I actually tuned this thing. If anybody wants to know how to tune a melodica, that's
What is that thing? Tell us what that is.
it's called a melodica.
What year was that invented?
I have no idea.
That's great. That's medieval times.
No.
Melodica.
No, it was invented
It's
as
Hona, right?
it was a Honer. It was invented as basically as a child's toy, probably back in the 60s, right?
Yeah,
Or 50s maybe.
Oh.
Michael has an original one
That's an original one. Yeah, that's like
by Honer. And you
in
know,
the basement of.
Show everybody what that looks like out there in
Look, that's really the foam
music
green.
world.
Look
Oh,
at
that's
this.
the original
that's
toy?
this is the original
It's a
melodica.
toy.
It was designed as a toy, but then
Stevie
it was
Wonder played it, right? And then
Yeah, he
if Stevie
did.
Wonder plays, it's not a toy anymore, right?
and before that there was a great reggae artist named Augustus Pablo, who was the man who really made it into a real viable instrument.
Excellent.
And you know, if you're a real nerd about reggae music, you should know who that is.
Great report. Great. I like that. Thank you
But
for that
also,
history.
it's been used to effect by many great musicians. The Brazilian jazz composer Hermeto Pascoal is a pretty famous jazz composer. You know, the Gorillaz. What's his name? Damon Albarn's been playing it quite a bit lately.
Yeah, I mean,
Stevie Wonder played one. Although he was really I mean, it sounds like a harmonica and it sounds like an accordion. It's the same kind of.
it is, but it has a.
Has its
I
own
used-
quality to it.
I used it in a couple of recordings with you too, and it puts a flavor on it, particularly that kind of like puts you somewhere, like you sing, okay, now the bottle of wine got opened or something.
Yeah, it kind of has some. It brings a little bit of Paris or Argentina.
Yeah, everything.
You know.
Immediately. And I think that's what music's all about, flavors.
Yeah.
That's definitely good.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Okay, Michael, I'll let you.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember what key this tune's in or anything.
It's like half winging it as always. Right?
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The melodica.
Boy, the melodica. What a blowjob that thing's going. Right, that thing's awesome. Let's hear some more of that.
That's good.
Can we-
And on that note,
No, do we get more of that?
On that note, no,
Do we get more of that?
you know, I think you just topped it, Tonin.
What do you mean? I like that. No, that sound. It was
That was
wonderful.
fantastic. Your Matty D also plays it like a champ.
Yeah. How did you make it vibrate like that?
it's a technique called double tonguing, which is from flute and trumpet. Teka, 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 teka. That's
Wow.
basically what I'm doing.
That was
So I'm going
cool.
teka, 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 teka.
Nice.
So it's like a nice natural tremolo.
That's amazing.
And it's, it's training.
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 And it sounds like you've been
Got it.
training very good.
Got it training that so.
Very good. Both
Hey,
of you sound
great
great
music.
together.
And guys, Matty D definitely want to look out for wherever his projects and everything. You're doing a lot of studio work right now from at home, right?
Yeah, I do a bit of songwriting. I play in a couple of bands. I play in the Mudbug Brass Band, which is recording over at Andy's today, and which is like a New Orleans
Johan.
second line band. We've had them in here before.
Yes, that was fun. That was the first sousaphone we had in here. We had all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff, but the sousaphone was pretty new one. Remember
Yeah.
that? That was a good show.
That was awesome.
And I've been playing on the Late Late Show a little bit with the Reggie Watts band occasionally when they need a horn section. So that's been fun. And I don't know, when have melodica, have saxophone.
Have
Will-
passport.
Yeah, I don't travel so much anymore. I used to travel a lot, but I kind of like playing in town. You know, I do not miss the road. I have to say.
Yeah, well, when they hire you, they're hiring a professional. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And you saw him here and heard him here on RadioVenice.tv, okay?
Yeah, tell him
One of
that's
the
where
first
you
things-
are. Tell him that.
People would have to pay to see him out there.
One of the first people
They should
people.
pay us.
Yeah, but Michael's one of the first people I met when I moved to LA. I moved here in 1997, and actually this very studio was the first day I ever came to Venice was to come to this room.
How neat.
And record.
Yeah. I don't even know if I. Yeah, so that
Good
was
story.
20 years ago.
True.
And that dates us.
To get a little
Michael.
bit into the nerdy stuff, you know, this is Matty D's and my favorite microphone
Yeah.
for saxophone and horns.
Oh yeah, the Sennheiser
Nice old
441.
MD 441.
Oh, hell
Beautiful tone.
Yeah. Most
For
people
horns,
use it
that's
on the bottom of snare drums, but I do. I love it on a saxophone.
That's a crime. I like it on the saxophone. Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Isn't that the Stevie Nicks mic?
Stevie Nicks, like they recorded
Yeah.
all the vocals of Fleetwood Mac. I heard.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's-
Off that mic?
But you know, you use tom mics too, but I like it also for acoustic guitar. It's a little bit more compressed. So just, if you guys out there,
Yeah.
don't use any
For you
plugins,
gear
do the
nerds.
real stuff. Do the real stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
Will you play us a little sample of one of the Stevie Nicks songs you might know?
No, I don't know any Stevie.
I don't know
Okay.
any Stevie Nicks songs.
Okay.
But I think
Sorry, next.
next,
Okay.
Tonin is on fire. Hey,
We all hum, whistle, dance, and sing around here to keep the show going. So,
yeah, so
what are we doing
I
next?
think we can do a little bit more jam. Hey, Marcus, are you guys up for a little jam?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what we usually do in the end. Have a little final jam. We had Matty D on the saxophone. Can't get any better. Just
No.
bring some guitars. We'll do this. I got Miss Lucy here. Miss Lucy played this morning already in Santa Monica.
Excellent. That turned
So
out great.
there's this
right?
place, Sanctuary, is like the 2nd Street Church in Santa Monica, which has incredible acoustics. I was lucky enough to play there a few times for the Sanctuary by Michael Faber. So I went there this morning. So it looks like I'm going to get a monthly show there to book extremely like acoustic music, and I'm really looking forward to it. We do the rock and roll at Time Warp, and we do the.
Who else is coming up here?
Janet.
Oh, good.
Janet, are you coming too?
Where's the set? Oh, the sax guy's
Camera's
blocked
here.
out. Sax guy's blocked out. Oh. Where's our sax guy?
You know, I'll find a spot once everybody gets up.
Chris.
I'd rather they
I think that is pretty good. Give her the pillow
right
back.
here.
The pillow that's a little higher.
Pillow. There.
Also, shout out to Stephen Gatto out there if you're here, and
And John Stein and Peter Ruiz, Venice Pier Project, Nancy Martinez, Venice Skateboarding Service Association, and Michael, we want to thank you again for for having this show.
Yeah, I think
Keep everybody off the streets for 2 hours. Wonderful. Love it. Okay. Walk right over here.
You know, we tune because we care. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Like good old Jimi Hendrix said.
What did he say?
He said exactly that.
He did that? Said it?
So
I heard it somewhere.
give us a
But
moment to tune because we care.
it's not really doing anything here. Hold on. Now we go.
I tuned my melodica, which is really, really hard. You need a metal file. It's like tuning a harmonica.
So why
But it
does
was
it go
worth
out of
it.
tune after a while? Or was
Oh
it
no,
ever-
it comes out. The melodicas come out of the factory out of tune. And none of these companies that make melodicas seem to really care about, putting them in proper tune. They don't really take them seriously.
I heard there's this accordion tuner in New York that's like full-blown job just to really set them up, just like a piano tuner.
Yeah.
You guys guitars have any names? No name for the guitar?
Yep. We talked about it last time.
Yeah. I just usually want to know their names as well. They should get that.
Yeah, it's already going out a little out of tune. All right, what do we got?
Like
Pick a key.
some E minor thing, right? Hey, that was a great song.
Beautiful.
Nice, guys.
90 seconds. So we're almost done, right? Was a good show. How you guys feel about it? Tonin, how's the green room doing?
Yeah, let's go another 10 minutes.
Says the guy in the green room. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you want to keep them entertained. Who
You
else
feel like
wants
playing a
to
solo
jam?
piece?
I don't know which one actually. I'm just like, I mean, we can play another like improvisation.
Okay, we play another improvisation. Let's do one more. Are you okay out there, everyone in Radio Venice
Got
land?
anything you want to kick something off?
Let's do one more.
You got a riff?
Let's or we can play
Dan, you
standard.
want to play?
We can play a standard.
Oh, yeah. Play something.
Or blues or something.
We can play a standard. Yeah, let's play blues.
Let's play the blues.
Janet, Marco, we got Maddie D on the couch. What a great show it was, right? Was a good show, Tony?
Really was.
It was so much fun. We got the new cameras. Thanks again. Ray making us look good. The internet, Ray is running the show from Australia. Thank you everyone for checking in.
You too.
That is show the technique how to get the pics out, right?
How does that happen?
Everybody needs a YouTube instructional video for something.
Yeah. Maybe if we made of metal, we could get a
That's how I tune my
magnet.
melodica.
Okay,
I
well,
looked at a YouTube instructional.
it's raining outside.
Is it?
And everything's getting wet.
It's raining in
And
Venice.
it's a little drizzle, and it just showed up. So Ray, it's raining out here, and it's probably sunny and nice there. Who knows? But everyone else, thank you for joining in, and say hi to anyone you want to say hi to. Anybody want to say hi to anybody?
Everyone come, say hi, say
Come
goodbye.
on over and
come
say,
in the
come
picture,
closer.
Say goodbye.
We're gonna be
Franny,
wrapping it up
come in-
here.
Come in here so we can say all goodbye.
Oh, A,
What
B,
show it was.
C.
It was really good. I'm tired now.
Yeah. It's a lot of work it's a lot of work to entertain people. Takes a lot of really good work here. We got Solo Scott on.
That was a good show.
That was
right?
awesome.
Yes.
Maddie, you sounded great. Also, I like the saxophone.
And
Radio Venice.
RadioVenice.tv.
We'll see you next week. I got some
Thank
really
you
good
so much.
things lined up for next week. Not putting it out yet, but it will be a good show again. Thanks so much, Tone, and thank you much, Franny.
Look at
Out
that.
there.
Okay, let's bow. We're bowing, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you so
We'll see you
much.
soon.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
audience.
All right. That was really interesting.